Hi, dear cricket fans. Welcome to Cricket Happenings. I'm covering the third one day international between Bangladesh and New Zealand, which has actually resulted in a victory for Bangladesh by 7 wickets, and Bangladesh go 2-0 up in the series. Now they have taken a very strong lead in this series now. So Bangladesh have no fear of losing this series, and New Zealand are the ones who are under the pump now. They are the ones who actually have to win the next two remaining one day matches. What a performance from Bangladesh. Now, this is something that all Bangladesh would be quite proud about. As you know, the World Cup is also looming large now in 2011, so they'll be very happy with this because in their history of one day international cricket, Bangladesh has never beaten an opposition twice consecutively in a one day series. What they did was against West Indies, as you know, but that was a depleted West Indian attack, which was a second string West Indian attack. But what they have done here against the Kiwis are something that Bangladesh will be proud about. They actually got a victory here. Now taking a 2-0 lead in the series, they can't lose this series. Either this series could be drawn if New Zealand win the two remaining matches, or Bangladesh could actually win some more and actually take a winning lead in the series. So right now they can't lose this series. So Bangladesh are very well placed as far as this particular one-day series is concerned, with two one-day internationals still to go. Now this was the third one-day international which was being played at the Sere Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur. The rain stayed away, and that really helped Bangladesh. Bangladesh won the toss and actually inserted New Zealand, and New Zealand were actually all out for 173, and it was all thanks to some very good spin bowling coming. The spin bowling was the real key there. Shakib Al Hasan got good support from Abdul Razak. He got Surwadi Shua was the man of the match, 3 for 14, the left arm spinner. Mahmuda contributed very well, 2 for 6. And then Bangladesh actually wiping off the target. The target was just 173, and Bangladesh just wiped off the target thanks to a century opening partnership between Shahriar Nafees and Imrul Kais. And they just went on to victory. There's a romping home by 7 wickets. Well, as far as this particular game was concerned, New Zealand actually had a very poor start. In fact, Shafiul Islam, the seam bowler, actually getting Brendan McCullum's wicket early on when he was caught behind the bowling Shafiul Islam for a duck, and Jesse Ryder was there with Watling. And now Jesse Ryder and Watling, they slowly started working their way and tried to really give some stability to the innings. That carried on, but once the pace bowlers were off, the spinners were in operation. Abdul Razak and Shakib Al Hasan, they start. In fact, Shua was also introduced. So the spin attack was completely into operation at that particular time, and that forced. In fact, Jesse Ryder and Watling played some very good stroke. In fact, Jesse Ryder also hit some 2 6s, but that was it. Watling was the next to go as the spinners started coming to the equation, and Abdul Razak actually had BJ Watling sent to the pavilion, caught by Siddiq for 20 or 41 balls with 2 4s. And after that, it was Ross Taylor who came in. Ross Taylor was the one who was the highest scorer, making 62 of 72 balls with 3 4s and 4 6s. But he was staying there with Jesse Ryder. And then, after that, it was Jesse Ryder's turn to go after contributing 33 or 42 balls, 1 4 and 2 6. Surwadi Shua got his first wicket when Jesse Ryder was, both of them actually trying to hit the spinners out, actually hold out, and Imrul Kais took the catch. So Jesse Ryder was dismissed for 33, and they were 56 for 3 at that stage. After that, Jesse Ryder, in fact, Ross Taylor was there. He was playing his strokes, and he was also playing with a lot of responsibility and purpose. But Grant Elliott, Shakib Al Hasan came in and actually clean bowled Grant Elliott, and Daniel Vettori also failed. Shurwadi Shuo came in and picked up 2 wickets. First, he had Daniel Vettori's wicket for 9, was caught and bowled, and Shannon Stewart was LBD bowled Shurwadi Shuo 14. Now, what was Shurwadi Shuo doing? Was Shurwadi Shuo, the left arm spinner, was absolutely on the money. He was absolutely on target. He was bowling at the right areas. See his figures. Bowling figures were superb, which actually helped him get the man of the match award. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 3 for 14. Splendid bowling figures. Very good support coming in from Shakib Al Hasan. And so that was the time when Stan Stewart worked 98 for 6 and became 101 for 7. When Nathan McCullum was, Ruben Hussain came in and castled Nathan McCullum's for 2. And after that, it required the batting power play to come in the 36th over, and which is what Ross Taylor and Kyle Mills did. They took immense advantage of it, out of it, by actually racing the score along, putting on some valuable 50-run partnership with both of them clubbing sixes. Kyle Mills actually clubbing Abdul Razak for sixes. No, in fact, he clubbed Shakib Al Hassan for sixes, and over the other end, Ross Taylor was hitting Abdul Razak for sixes. So it was Taylor was actually slog sweeping, but as far as Kyle Mills was concerned, Kyle Mills was really clubbing the ball very well with lots of force. He was actually hitting the ball down the ground very well. All these three sixes were hit down the ground. He contributed 26 of 28 balls with three sixes before being a victim of Shakib Al Hassan. And after that, Ross Taylor was left not out on 62 of 72 balls with three fours and four sixes. Tim Saudi and McKay was dismissed in very quick succession by Mahmudullah of back-to-back deliveries, as Mahmudullah got Tim Saudi bowled for a duck, and Andy McKay was caught behind of Mahmudullah for a duck, and 173 all out with Ross Taylor, the highest scorer, not out on 62 of 72 balls, three fours and four sixes. And the bowling figures made very good rating, 173 all out for New Zealand. So Bangladesh really restricting New Zealand there, bowling them out for 173. Shafiul Islam 4 overs no maiden run for 22 was impressive. Rubel 8 overs no maiden run for 39. The spinners were the key there. 10 overs no maiden run for 47 for Abdul Razak. Sheikh Bilal 9 overs 1 maiden 2 for 45. Shirwadi Shivo, the man of the moment, 10 overs 2 maidens 3 for 14. And Mahmudullah for a change, getting some wickets, bowling 1.5 overs no maiden 2 for 6. So that was a very good bowling display from the Bangladeshi point of view. Well, as far as the Bangladeshi innings were concerned, they got real impetus there from their opening partners, Imrul Kayes and Shahriar Nafiz, who went on in very good fashion. In fact, by the 7th over, they actually brought up the 50 mark on the board there. Shahriar Nafiz was the one who was very, very aggressive. He was playing shots, he was cutting well, and he was also playing the drive shot well. Imrul Kayes was playing the sedate role, giving more support, giving more of the strike to Shahriar Nafiz, who was actually timing the ball very well. And well, this was a very good partnership which they had. It went on to a very good partnership. In fact, it was a century opening partnership. 127 was raised by Imrul Kayes and Shahriar Nafiz, and which was the one which really set the innings for Bangladesh. And after that, it was the first wicket was gone when Nathan McCullum actually had Shahriar Nafiz caught behind for 73 of as many balls with 13 fours. A very good effort from Shahriar Nafiz, who was driving the ball well, he was cutting well, as I said, and he was also pulling well. Junaid Siddiq, in fact, as soon as the opening partner Shahriar Nafiz, when Imrul Kayes, his other opening partner, after playing a very sedate innings of 83 balls with four fours, was Scott Elliott bowled Nathan McCullum for 50, and 2 wickets were down. And Junaid Siddiq didn't do much. He contributed 14 of 27 balls, and he was a victim of McKay when he was caught by Nathan McCullum. After that was a mere formality, with Shakib Al Hassan not out on 13 of 7 balls with 3 fours, and Rakib Al Hassan not out on 18 of 53 balls with 1 4, taking them to victory. 177 for 3. Bangladesh actually winning this match by 7 wickets and taking a 2-0 lead in the series. This was the third one-day international match. As far as the bowling figures were concerned, it was Kyle Mills 6 overs no maiden none for 38 was costly. 3 overs for 20 for Tim Saudi. Nathan McCullum 10 overs no maiden 2 for 31 was the best of the bowlers. Andy McKay 6 overs 1 for 28. Daniel Vettori 10 overs no maiden none for 36. Jesse Ryder 3 overs for 20, and Ross Taylor 2 overs for 3 runs. Man of the match again, Surwadi Shiva of Bangladesh, the left-arm spinner. Well, this is something which Bangladesh is going to be very, very happy about, because as I said, World Cup is coming, and in fact Daniel Vettori is bowling. In fact, Daniel Vettori gave only 36 runs, but let me tell you, the Bangladeshi batsmen are playing Daniel Vettori with a lot of ease and confidence, because that opening partnership had really set the tone. It didn't really worry Shahriar Nafiz and Imrul Kayes. So this is good for Bangladesh. Now Bangladesh, what they need to do is they have to strengthen that pace department. Even though they got the breakthrough from Shafiul Islam, I think it would be good if like Bangladesh could get Mashraf Murtaza already there, and if the pace department could be developed, I think this Bangladeshi unit is looking very, very strong, and this is something which would be augur very well for Bangladesh, because the New Zealand team is a very strong team. They have Brendan McCullum and Jesse Ryder at the top of the order, and with other good players coming in. So I thought this was a very good victory for Bangladesh, and this would go a long way in actually boosting their confidence ahead of the World Cup. The other thing that I would like to talk about is the opening. As I said, now the problem with Bangladesh is the pace bowling department. If they could actually strengthen the pace bowling department, that is really going to help them, because the spinners are there. They have the variety. They have left arm spinner Abdul Razak, the captain left arm spinner Shakib Al Hassan, the right arm off spinner Mahmudullah. Probably they need a right arm leg spinner too into the equation probably. And left arm spinner Shuradi Shuba was very, very impressive today. And as far as New Zealand is concerned, New Zealand have a lot of work to do. Daniel Vettori has already blamed his batsmen. He thought that the batsmen didn't play well. I think he was absolutely right. They got to starts, but they couldn't get on. The spinners were the one which really, really throttled the Bangladeshi batting and actually took the wickets and dismissed them for a measly score of 173. As far as Bangladesh is concerned, their opening partners are doing well. Shakib Al Hassan is in form. I wish even Mohammad Ashraful also comes in and gets into good form, and that would be a very strong batting lineup. The pace bowling department, according to me, if Bangladesh can really strengthen up, I'm sure this unit is going to be much more powerful than people would have expected it to be when come the 2011 World Cup. So Bangladesh, keep up the good work, and so it is going to keep all the viewers in the world interested with the fourth one-day international. There are two more one-day internationals to go, and the fourth one-day international will be played. I don't remember the date right now, but I'll be back with that full match report later on. And we are in for an interesting tussle between Bangladesh and New Zealand in the remaining two one-day matches. That's it, dear cricket fans, for Cricket Happenings. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.